saying goes, it ain't easy being green, but if you at least have a desire to be kinder to the environment, our next guest says she has the tips to help you do it easily. Please welcome Kristina Carrillo-Bucaram with Rawfully Organic in the Heights. Hi.
Thank you for letting me be here.
You're welcome. Let me tell you, we were green before we knew it was popular to be green because, like Jeff Foxworthy, my dad was all about it. And it was like, this was our set of, these were our good dinner bowls. This was the cereal every morning. Daddy, get the Cool Whip bowl. I want some cereal. Okay, so, but no reason why we can't.
I'm sure if Jeff Foxworthy were here, he would tell you that any redneck, salad bowl would be a Cool Whip jar. Yeah. But little did they know they were actually being green by using it. One of the coolest things you could possibly do right now is simply to use, glass jars or mason jars, anything reusable. You can use them as storage. You can put juice in them. You're reusing and recycling, and you don't even realize that you're doing it.
Yeah, and you can also spruce them up. Get the bedazzler out if you want to.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Right? So those are the things that we know we do being green.
Right.
But there are some things, like you say, sleep.
Then my number 2 thing on the list to do for that's being green is that you go to sleep. Right? When you're go to sleep. Go to sleep, people. I mean, you're using absolutely no energy. I mean, think about it. You're not on your computer. You're not using your electricity. The energy that you're expending is so little. So go to sleep, people. It's
just don't go to sleep with the TV on. Don't go to sleep with the TV on. That's for the lazy person trying to be green.
Exactly.
All right. Now, this is one that's kind of changed a little bit because before we kept saying, don't get a paper bag, get a plastic bag, and that you can reuse those plastic bags. However, yes, in the 70s and 80s, it became really popular not to use these, right? People were killing trees, cutting them down. Well, actually, a lot of the paper companies nowadays are replanting those trees. So they're promoting using paper bags. So if you go to the grocery store, feel free to bring, your plastic and reuse it again. There are eco-green companies that, make all these new cool little things that you can take in your bag. They're small, compactable, easy to use, but I say bring back your paper bag. I love it. I think they're cool looking. You're right. Like these right here, you wouldn't throw these type of bags away. You can use those over and over again. The problem with these is that we started using them for all those other things, like picking up, Fido's situation, and then and then we were putting them into the landfill. So all this extra plastic was showing up in the landfill.
Sounds fantastic, but it wasn't.
Yeah. All right. So you have some swapping out items when you go shopping.
So you're already at the grocery store, right? Sometimes people just don't know what to get. There are things that you can get that are, make greener choices than others. I highly recommend getting, disposable dishwashing cloths because you don't realize how much you waste when you have the paper towels and you just throw them away.
But these you can use over and over again.
You can use these over and over again. These I absolutely love are these curly Q lights that you can easily replace your old light bulbs with. And they save so much energy. They're really awesome.
And if you want that traditional looking light bulb, they actually have like this little plastic thing that goes over the curly Qs to make it look like it's the traditional light bulb. All right, let's go on to laundry.
Yes, laundry detergent. They have green products out there now that use very, very subtle chemicals. Actually, some don't use any chemicals at all, but it's better than other items that are out there.
Speaking of, Lisa Albright is with us in the audience this morning. Yes, she has this thing called soap nuts. Explain, because you gave these to us a couple of years ago, and we were like, they really work. Explain what soap nuts are.
Well, soap nuts are a fruit that grows on a tree in the Himalayan mountains. There's nothing added to them. They're totally natural, and you can use them in place of detergent in your laundry. You just, you take the dried fruit, toss it in the little bag that comes with it, and then use that instead of detergent.
Yeah, and you can get several washes out of this.
You can get several washes used over and over again. And then if you want to go a little bit even further, it's still kind of lazy, but you make a tea, boil water, and drop these in, and the resulting liquid that comes, you can clean all kinds of stuff with. You can clean jewelry or countertops. And so it's like one product for
and the important thing you said, in place of detergent, because oftentimes people who have eczema and things like that, it's aggravated by those things. So with this, it's something natural that doesn't do that. So very, very cool. We'll put your information on our website. We just have a little bit of time left.
All right.
Okay, so instead of using dryer sheets for static clean,
I love this. I suggest you taking aluminum foil, crumbling it up, and throwing it in your dryer. It gets rid of static cling, and you can reuse it.
Yeah, over and over again.
It's awesome, right?
Okay.
Yes, actually, another thing you can do is electronics. Take them to different places that can recycle them for you. They do it in green ways. And many people don't realize that, you can't really sell your shoes online. Nobody wants your old stinky running shoes. Actually, if you send them back to Nike, they make playgrounds with them. Those bouncy materials are rubber playgrounds. So
All right.
You can do that.
And tennis balls in the dryer are also really good for static. Okay, thank you very much for these tips to get us to thinking.
Yes.
And for more on Kristina's organic market and all the ways she's supporting the environment, log on to greatdayhouston.com because she has this really great organic market. And she says that...
And I actually would like to just say really quickly, one of the best things you can do to go green is to join a local co-op and eat organic foods or go meatless once a day.
If I get this body right here, that's what I'll do. All right.
Yes,
Up next.
like Possibly Organic.
Up next, how did that hair transformation turn out? We'll also get expert advice on hair coloring do's and don'ts after the break.
Every day, hundreds of men, women, and children call the streets of Houston home. In the heart of downtown, there's a light shining for them at the Beacon. The Beacon provides social and health services to the disadvantaged and homeless, restoring dignity, self-respect, and hope. The Beacon needs your help. Consider a financial contribution or volunteer to help our neighbors move from the streets to lives of permanency. Visit beaconhomeless.org for more information.